a Big Spark Studios original.
I need my phone on.
Oprah once said to me. Oh, we're good. Dope. Hey guys, what's up? If you're new to this that was my YouTube intro. Hi, I am a robot. Hey everybody, welcome back to Unhinged with Chris Klemens, the podcast that, oh God, I mean, it's just, I still can't believe this is fucking going. Episode 33 and tired. Ooh, dear. Now, before we get into the episode, I want to remind you guys, if you want to subscribe and never miss another beautiful episode, you can subscribe to Unhinged with Chris Klemens wherever you listen to podcasts. And while you're there, rate and review it. I don't know. What a crazy fucking concept. And then if you want to watch the video episodes, guess what? They're on youtube.com/Chris. And I am excited because maybe by the time this episode is out, I officially have a Patreon page. I forgot what it was honestly called for a sec. But I'm really excited about this because have we talked about this on the podcast of like how I wanted to like get a Patreon page and like make extra shit? No, maybe. Yeah. Okay, I got like one of every answer from everyone. Thank you. So yeah, I've wanted to start a Patreon. As we all know that I don't live exactly the cleanest lifestyle. And it goes against a lot of terms and conditions on pretty much every social app. So I'm excited to be able to finally not only put out at least an extra podcast episode a month just for Patreon, but I'm also going to be doing contests where you guys can win bonus prizes that are curated by me. The first one I have, I'm making them good for y'all, okay? I'm not saying that there might be Balenciaga in there, but there is going to be. I still have to go buy that, but that's why I'm trying not to say too much about it. But they're going to be good. They're going to be worth your time and money, bitch. And then I will also be posting extra vlogs, other videos, live streams. I'm going to be able to do smoke sessions with y'all. I'll be able to do dispensary hauls. Like, oh my God, I'm just so excited. And we're going to find ways to put Patreon members into the podcast or call back people. So it's going to be really fun. And I'm just excited to kind of build out the little community a little bit more and just to have a place where I feel like I can actually post exactly what I want to post. Oh my God, smoking podcasts. Patreon. Y'all are going to be eating and smoking and then eating more because you're stoned. So yeah, that's what's exciting. After this episode, we're recording the first Patreon episode and we're going to call some people back. Of the voicemails we hear today, we're calling bitches back because you guys know I always have questions. Anyways, I'm so sorry to start this off with one fat ad for my Patreon, but I'm just excited about it. Like, woo, let's take our tops off or something. Now, before we continue the stupidity, we're going to talk about something serious, and that is the shout out I want to give for this podcast episode. Obviously, we're going to have Ukraine links down below as usual, but we looked through the Gofundme submissions and we found this one, and I don't know, I just thought this would be great to do, and it reads the following. Our dearest John was diagnosed with cancer with a mass in his throat blocking 90% of his airway. Sadly, John's diagnosis came on the same day that he was supposed to leave for a job on the East Coast. As you can imagine, he is overwhelmed and scared, but trying to stay positive. I can't say enough good things about my friend John. He is simply one of the most honest, kind, generous, and upstanding men that I know. The doctors are out of John's health insurance network, which means he must cover all of the costs. We can help relieve some of his financial worries so that we want to help relieve some of the financial worries so that he can focus on healing and recovery. Again, I know it seems so like, why would I give money to somebody I literally don't know? But I just think it's really cool to be able to come together, like I always say, and change someone's life. That seems really great, especially when people are battling such brutal like hurdles in life. So I think that's really nice. So I think the links will be down below to donate, to learn more, etc. Be sure to go do that. Even if it's $1, $5, it goes so much further than you think $1 or $5 goes when a group of us like this are contributing. And now on a much, much, much less serious note, Let's hear a voicemail. Oh, you guys can call in to 310-844-6459. I haven't plugged that phone number in a minute. But you guys don't need to wait for my Instagram things to call in. If you want to share something, use it as like a little diary if you want. You know, like, oh my God, I just got fired. This is what happened. Bitch, I'm here for it. I want to know. Because I was also let go from a job and I still think about it. Anyways, let's just hear a voicemail. Yeah, I don't know why I'm still talking.
Hi, Chris.
Hey.
I just wanted to call into your voicemail because, I mean, this isn't really me asking for advice or anything. I just wanted to tell someone that I am 23 years old, almost 24,
Okay.
and I have finally come to terms and accepted the fact that I am a queer woman.
Go off.
I just kind of realized recently that the thoughts that I was having were not straight people thoughts. And I feel very late to the game, liking women. So, I mean, I'm 23. It's not that it's like late in my life, but it feels late. But I'm happy to be here. And I just wanted to share that. I love your podcast, and I don't
Thanks.
even like to listen to podcasts, but I listen to it every
Me
week.
neither.
Love you. Thank you for listening to me. Okay, bye.
Thank you, and congratulations, you little queero. Our little queero hero. That sounded like a hate crime for sure. That's so exciting. And yeah, I'm glad that you corrected yourself. It's not late at all. 23, baby. I'm 28 and I still feel like, no, I'm definitely starting to feel like the hill is starting to plateau. We're about to go over the other side, but that's so exciting. Congrats to you. I don't know what else to say.
What do you think some straight people thoughts are?
I was trying to think that. Like, I was like, okay, so like, she has an affinity for Jojo Siwa. Okay, cool. She like probably loves a cargo pant. Love that for you. Yeah, what are you? Well, you're a straight person. What's the thought you have?
Oh, I'm like, how many days have I been wearing the same pair of underwear?
Yeah, got it. I would have kept that to myself, actually. So if we want to mute his mic in the future, that's good. Yeah, we're gonna speaking of things people shouldn't reveal, we're gonna just take a dive right into the secrets bowl. You guys can submit your secrets. The link is in the description of every episode. And again, you don't need to wait for a prompt. I know you guys are up to some weird shit, okay? It's fucking quite clear if you've seen the past 32 episodes. But here we go. I'm trans femme, but I don't think I'm ever gonna socially transition because I don't want to deal with the emotional labor, LOL. Do you, bitch? I mean, do you? No, you don't need to. Just because what? You think you should? But also, if the emotional labor. Here's the thing, though. If it's what you feel in your heart, I would go through with it because at any point in life, you are going to deal with emotional labor. And it's not, like, emotional labor sucks, but it's literally just a part of life. Unless you want to be a rock, which that sounds awesome. Just to clarify, not the rock, like a stone, like a fucking pebble. That's what I want to be. I want to be stoned. That's literally both like medically and also physically. I would love to get just rocks thrown at me until. Anyways, yeah, that I don't know, guys. This podcast should have been called Intrusive Thoughts.
I thought you meant the fun stoned. You did.
I did. I meant both.
Okay.
Like, why can't I have both? Huh? Why do you want me to only have fun? Why can't I feel some kind of pain?
Yeah, why are you putting limitations on him?
I don't like the limitations. Why are you pointing at him? Because he's on my side?
He always yells at me to talk into the microphone, so I was just calling
Oh, guys, look at this. Today we're getting some drama.
We're going to fight.
I'm feeling some tension between you two today. I'm not even lying. Like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, what is
even
it?
this body language right now is fucking crazy to me. Did you guys get into a fight? I can't have my
No,
people
like,
fighting.
We're gonna arm wrestle after.
No, a couple
Arm wrestle right
minutes
now live. Wait, so what
Why
happened?
are we so obvious? No, a couple minutes ago, he just said, get closer. And
Well, yeah,
I was
because I'm
like,
trying to
don't,
get you in
I
the
was
shot.
like,
You guys are so wild because like I remember the beginning, we would always joke about you guys like being in love with each other. No, I know, I understand now. Like the face makes sense now, but at the time I thought you were just like, shut up, ew, I would rather die. And then it's like the end of the movie and you guys kiss and you realize that it's like the magic that you've all been waiting for. Anyways, Justin's in a very happy relationship with a great girl. And now I definitely get the brother-sister vibe rather than like brother and sister who were lovers as well. Like the lovers is definitely out of the equation. Thank God, because that's incest, guys.
In case you didn't.
In case you didn't know that before, but you guys do give off brother and sister vibes, and I think if you guys did fuck,
Ew.
it would give me like
sorry.
incest vibes. No, it would though. Like it just doesn't feel right.
I think it's because I'm always like, Sam is like the older sister, like I always wanted, right? And then, but she's like, I have 2 sisters. So I'm like,
She's like, I don't need a fucking penis in the equation, bitch.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, is everything good?
Yeah.
Can I play a voicemail?
Yes. Okay. You're like, I really don't want to be a part of this podcast any longer. Well, I don't know. I was just making sure everything's good, and
We've never been better than ever.
you've never been better than ever.
Never been.
I don't know what we're talking about. Let's play a voicemail. I
No,
think
Justin was excited, or we saw comments on the recent podcast asking for the camera back. And so-
Hello. I know nobody likes to say that I'm right, but was I not right? I was like,
No.
the people want to see y'all. That's why you got a camera in the first place. Everyone was like, I need to see those voices.
And look at us now.
And look at us now, 10 feet apart, definite tension. Anyways, voicemail.
Hi, Chris.
Hi.
So, hearing your story about dissecting stuff in high school
I
reminded
forgot that
me the
happened.
one time that I took culinary in high school. So, there was this
I
girl,
wanna take
let's call her
culinary in
Gianna,
high school.
in my
Gianna.
group. And we would never let her cook because it was either burnt or we would have to put out fires. Anyway, one time during lunch, she invited me to like smoke with her in her car, and we had culinary after.
If she burned all the food,
And
I would
that
not trust
day,
her.
I swear, she crafted the most beautiful fettuccine Alfredo I've ever seen and tasted, and her eyes were like red and like just the whole epitome of baked. Anyway, the last time I saw her, she was blacked out at a Starbucks, and her car hit a transformer, I think. But yeah, love your podcast. Bye.
Anyways, love your podcast. Bye. Yeah, no, her car did turn into a transformer and then blow up one. Wow, I want to meet this girl. Like, especially. Oh wait, her name isn't Gianna. I was assuming that her actual name was Gianna, and I was like, what the fuck? She's Italian and can't cook. Something is not adding up. But wow, fettuccine Alfredo. Who knew? See, marijuana makes the world better. Period. God, I don't understand. I mean, unless it doesn't work well with you, then in that case, I get it. Please don't take it. In fact, I would prefer you give me yours. But, that is so... Oh, well then I guess, yeah, I shouldn't be screaming and making this kind of an argument when I forgot the ending of the story where she was in a Starbucks, blacked out, and then drove her car into a transformer. Yeah, maybe I should.
Well, she wasn't blacked out on weed.
I don't know that.
Oh. Have you ever blacked out on...
Yeah, it's like I'm asleep.
Okay.
Yeah, like, I mean, yeah, but like the blackout is just because my eyelids are closed. Whose phone is that? Who is that?
Is that you, Justin?
To freedom! No, it's
spam.
It's okay, but you are fired. So this will be your last.
Guys. It's been a good run.
No, I would never. Oh my God, I'd have to edit the podcast myself. You can run a phone bank while we're recording. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, wow, I really want to meet this person. I can't wait to call them back.
Oh, yeah, we'll call them back.
I can't wait to call them back. I need to know what they burnt. See, I wish I was in chemistry now because I just feel like that was like secretly arts and crafts time. When you're doing a fucking like chem lab. Oh my God, you can start a fire and be like, oopsies. I don't even have my driver's license yet. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe not. Okay, yeah.
And she had a culinary.
Yeah, wait. I want to go to a fucking school that has a culinary
I
class.
think
I took physics.
But did they have like a home ec type of...
Why don't we? I quite
outlet.
frankly think that more people need home ec.
Yeah.
Like woodworking.
Yeah, just any of it.
Yeah.
Just like fucking... That's more of the classes we need. Less trigonometry. I don't even know how to spell trigonometry. Like,
Yeah.
we need an adult
Yeah, how to
spelling
make
class while we're in
fettuccine.
it. We need a getting stoned pasta class. Honestly, why do I want to start a high school now? Yeah, you all are laughing, but it's like, I feel like I could do a pretty bang up job. I don't know what preparedness level and for what people would have.
Would you be principal?
No, I'd hire someone to do that.
Okay.
I would just like I'd be on the board.
And you'd have a statue in the front.
Oh, I would have like a statue garden of like different poses, different wigs, makeup looks, outfits. Or I have a statue and every day I dress it in a new outfit and dye its hair.
Wow. Like
Yeah, no, this high school, literally the first class at it would never graduate because it would close down before 4 years was up. I mean, like straight up. How do
You
schools
can
like...
make a camp.
Now that's camp. I'm going to look camp right in the fucking eye. Carly Kloss, you're a counselor. You're hired. Wow. A camp. I miss summer camp. Did you guys ever go to summer camp? It was... Oh.
No, I didn't go to like the real one. Like I went to like day camps or something that were like I didn't go away.
Oh,
to
not
a
like
summer
sleepaway camp?
Yeah,
I mean,
not
a camp...
sleepaway.
Camp is camp, honey.
Oh, okay, all right.
Come on. I'm Carly Kloss now.
Did you have like a camp crush?
Yeah, my counselor. I was like, okay, so
So
how
you
do
volunteered.
I, a minor, seduce this adult, legal drinking age? I saw drinking beers after we were asleep.
Was an attempt made?
No, oh my God, I was like afraid to talk to like other people at the camp, let alone what, seduce my counselor? Yeah, right.
If you could go back in time, though, what would you?
The same shit, because I was so awkward. You think that did you think I had game? I don't even have game now. You don't have to agree.
Oh, I mean,
Like,
He's like,
bro.
oh, so true. I didn't even think of that. Okay, go fuck yourself. Don't you have a phone call to take? Ugh. Now, before we carry on with the rest of the podcast, I want to thank the sponsor of today's episode, which is Dadgrass. If you don't know, we have worked together a bunch, and I love them. Dadgrass is legal, organic, smokable hemp that relaxes your body and mellows your mind. Their 100% organic pre-rolled joints are very low in THC and very high in CBD, which means you can enjoy the effects of CBD while keeping a clear head. Obviously, I work at home, even more so now. We're doing the podcast, baby, here. But I love smoking CBD during the workday because, again, I don't love sometimes having such a high head. But it just is good for relaxing me with all of the anxiety that comes from the workday. Now, of course, all Dadgrass products are federally legal for ages 18 and over, and it ships right to your door anywhere in the US, which, I mean, anything that comes right to your door is already great. What? Right now, Dadgrass is offering our listeners 20% off your first order when you go to dadgrass.com/unhinged. What? So if you're looking for a new buzz or looking for a way to enjoy an old classic, Dadgrass will leave you in a euphoric mood. So go to dadgrass.com/unhinged. That is DADGRASS.com/unhinged. Back to the episode. Let's do another voicemail. I'm not into the secrets. No, I'll do a secret. Sorry, I just, you know what? I've got to keep all of us on our toes. Ooh, daily double. Boom, 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 boom. I picked 2 out, so we're just going to do 2. I'm in a happy relationship, but... Guys, what? I'm in a happy relationship, but that doesn't stop me from fantasize about getting violently fucked by my boss.
Oh my God.
I'm not a cheater, nor I ever plan to be, but I still feel guilty. Thank God I picked 2 secrets. Please be better. I clogged my friend's toilet and blamed it on our kids. That's appropriate. I would do the same. I've blamed it on people's kids and they don't even have kids. Like, I came here and I saw Johnny clog the toilet and they're like, who's Johnny? And I'm like, who do you have living here? Anyways, that wasn't funny. It was made up. That's why you don't lie, kids. Not good at it. Let's do a voicemail. Yeah, see, the secrets just don't hit like the voicemails do. I guess you guys just have beautiful voices.
Hey, Chris.
Hey.
My name is AJ. And I just wanted to ask you, because I always see your mom
Where?
when you post, and y'all seem to have a really good relationship. So I was wondering, was it always like that? Was your relationship always super, super close, or when you were about to be out of high school, was it rocky and stuff? Because
This is such a good question.
I'm about to text on the internet. I don't fucking care. Anyways, my relationship with my parents kind of sucks, and I go through spirals of I think it's my fault, but then I try, and then it doesn't get any better. So I was just wondering, is there a way we can salvage this, or is it will it always be like this? That's really depressing. Anyways, I hope your day's been really good, and I love you so much, and you literally get me through a lot of stuff. So I love you and appreciate you, and what you do is important. Anyways, bye.
Bye. I don't even remember what you fucking told me. I was just lapping up those compliments. Woo. Oh my God. First of all, that was so nice. What I do is important. But has my relationship with my mom always been good? So growing up, I was scared shitless of my parents. Mostly my dad was like strictly fear based. My mom was like, I don't want to disappoint her. And they both had really high standards. I don't know what my dad did. He was a fucking deadbeat. So my relationship with my dad was fine until I was like 10 maybe. And then that's when I just feel like he was like, bye. I was like, no. Our hotel reservation's still going. You're not checking out. He checked out. So I think that really brought us all together. You know how it's like the hatred of one person brings the whole party together? Fully my family. Once he left, we were like the best family we've ever been. And yeah, like I think my mom was always I'm going to talk about my mom because my dad might as well be dead. My mom was always one of those moms that was like, I'm not here to be your friend. I'm your mom. Like, she was a very strict, yet like calling her lenient. Mom, I'm so sorry. Also, the truth about my mom, podcast title. She's going to fucking hate that. Mom, I'll hopefully text you. But like, I don't want to say my mom wasn't lenient because like we really did have like, I don't know. I tell my mom all the time she rode the perfect balance between like really strict and really like nurturing and loving. But I do like, I was just afraid of like consequences and getting in trouble, which explains why I'm literally a fucking pussy. But I definitely remember fearing my mom when I was younger, not from like scared, but again, disappointing. And then as we got older, our relationship, I swear, getting older when you have a good relationship with your parents, it only gets better. Like, oh my God, I used to like hate getting older and all of this, but it's like when you play beer pong with your mom and your college brother and your mom kicks both of your asses on her first game of beer pong ever, it's like, whoa, this is life now. It's so exciting. I mean, not to lose to my mom on her first beer pong match ever, but it's I don't know, I just feel like we are friends now because she doesn't need to do the whole mom thing because I'm self-sufficient. All of her kids are doing their thing, paying their bills, and so I think we just have a relationship now where it's very different. And it's, I mean, yeah, she can't really like tell me to do anything now, bitch. But I think, yeah, and again, my experience is different than everybody else's. So take all of this advice. I don't know your home situation. I don't know any of this. I would say if you guys aren't vibing right now and you're still a minor, guess what? It's their house. I mean, they should treat you with some shred of respect. But I mean, yeah, definitely you have to live with their rules and all of that. But I'd say if it's rocky, I would just give it some time. It doesn't mean it's going to be like that forever, you know? It's like, I'm sure, like, think about it. Holy fuck. Raising a kid in high school when all they care about is stuff on a phone. Oh my God, I would fucking hate that. I would be an awful parent. Oh my God, I'd be so awful. I'd be like, why are you texting your friends and not me? Why don't you ever text me? And they're like, Mom, Dad, whatever you are. I don't know how parents do it. Like, I feel like it's got to be so hard. And I mean, I'm talking about like good parents, caring parents. I know that there's obviously deadbeat parents, and having good parents is such a benefit, a privilege. But what was I just talking about?
How hard it is to be a parent.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, truly, I know it's like, fuck this. And I don't think it should be your fault ever that your relationship with your parents isn't great. Don't ever blame yourself. Your parents are the adults, and they are the ones who signed up for this position, this job. But I would just give it some time. Try and understand that like maybe they feel helpless and like they don't know what to do or how to be there or how to even begin to understand your life because it's just so different than anything they may have known. I'm not saying that excuses behavior or anything, but I just think like give it some time. Wait till you're a fully fledged adult, a full-fledged adult. What is the phrase? Full-fledged? Fully fledged? Full-fledged? I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm like, fudge?
Full fudge.
I would just wait. Yeah, I would just wait till you're an adult and
Full of fudge.
fuller fledged. I would wait. Wait till you're full of fudge and then see what happens.
At Chris Klemens Academy.
Yeah. That's why we need
We
Chris
learn to
Clemens
make
summer
fudge.
camp.
Chris
To
Klemens
send
summer
the
camp.
kids to.
Oh my God, yeah.
When they're in high school.
It's just the island of misfit toys, honestly. God. But yeah, I would say, you know what, if you want a relationship with your parents and like that's a priority for you, just give it time. I think like just as much trouble as you might be having going through like growing up, your parents are also trying to figure out how the fuck to stay relevant in your life as this is going on. So go easy on them, but also understand that now might not be the time. And also if you're still in high school, they're not going to be your friend. It's not going to be a great like relationship in high school. Like, yeah, I was close with my mom, but like we still butt heads. She was like, I just didn't like authority. I just, you know, we still butt heads, but she is my favorite person on this planet. And so I would just say, give it time. That was the long-winded answer. That's the short-winded. I don't know where we are. Why do I have a podcast? I mean, like literally take a fucking shot every time I fucking ask that question, unless you're driving, which in that case, take a shot. Get yourself out of the misery now. I'm kidding. Now let's do a secret. Was that a helpful answer? I feel like I fully blacked out and I repeated myself like 9 times.
I think you're basically saying like don't have this expectation that your parents are going to be your best friend until you like can meet on like more equal footing.
Well, yeah, because that's the thing is like you are just at the mercy of whatever your parents say. And I'm like, some parents really abuse that. I think a normal parent should ride that line of authority evenly because I think, hi Dad. Power hunger is definitely a thing with parents where they feel like they can just like say and make you do whatever you want. But yeah, once you meet as equals, I just feel like it has the ability to be so much better like it's never been before.
Did you say it got better like once you went to college or when you...
College was like definitely like... College was definitely a weird... That was like where I noticed the transition happening of like, oh, like she's definitely my mom, but like I'm looking to her more for like life advice and like I feel more open talking to her. And I don't know, it's just like, yeah, you're forming your adulthood brain. And I think your parents all, I feel, at least my mom, I feel like also understood that and was like, oh, I know I shouldn't be giving you, like she'll still call me and be like, I know you don't need to hear this and like da-da-da. Like, so yeah. I think it's like just two individual parties growing and at way different stages of life. And then they sort of even out and then the power dynamic shifts. Like it's so mind fucking. Like just the whole life. Life is one big mind fuck. Whew, I just got chills. Anyways, I've literally attempted suicide the same place I sucked dick for the first time. Parentheses, on a dock at a public lake. Okay. Thank you. Just a moment of silence. That was a lot. That's
a dark one.
I'm like, wow. You went from almost drowning to drowning in cock. Fuck. That, what the fuck is a person supposed to reply to that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Good job. Like, oh no. Oh yay. Oh. Like, what the fuck? Like, the man is too stunned to speak. Point blank period. Let's do a call. Yeah, no, I don't know why we return to these secrets. I'm like, this is gonna be the one, and then it just gets darker.
Yeah.
I sucked. I
think we need to like shift the prompt.
I think we need to
asking people, tell me something you've never told
Yeah,
me,
and I'm like
really good and crazy, and you're like,
and then I'm like getting it, and I'm like, okay, so we need to hire a therapist for the set. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, see, that's the bitch I want to fucking call back. What? Like, were you gonna end it all? And you were like, there's a dick that needs to be sucked. Like, what? Or was it like, And then it's like, oh, that was miserable. And now I'm filled with calm. Time to end it all. Like, how? Talk about versatility. All right, let's hear a voicemail.
Hey, Chris, we're in a high school choir, and we're about to do a show or like a concert, and we're freaking out. We really wish you were here, and we love you. And we just want to let you know that you're a big support, and we're really anxious. And people are telling us to shut up, but we're doing a show. Really fucking annoying. Yeah, but we love you. Just want to let you know we're really anxious. We love you, Chris. Love you forever. I know I'm myself. We hate when people talk fast and better, but love you, Chris.
Love you. Thank you. Okay, so speaking of what do I even reply to that, were you guys backstage at the fucking Bella's, like, show? Fucking Pitch Perfect? It sounds like they were literally stage left, and they're like, hey, we're walking on the stage. Okay, she just went. I'm about to go up, but I love you, and I just love you, and I'm talking really fast.
I just wanted to play that for fun. They seemed excited.
No, they definitely seemed excited. They also definitely seemed like they got a hold of Honey Boo Boo's, like, go-go juice. Holy shit. What did they say? They just love me and are excited, and they're in a singing competition?
They were about to do a choir.
Oh, I don't know why.
I don't know.
I immediately
choir
went
voice.
to Pitch Perfect. I was like, oh, they're about to do some a cappella, like, shoo ba ba da ba ba da.
Maybe we should call them and make them perform.
Period. Hey, guys, can you perform an original, uncopywritten song, please? Thank you. Wait, no, this is going on Patreon. They can sing Beyonce. No, sing Taylor Swift. Sue me. No, I'm not bringing this kind of energy into my life. I definitely don't have a lawyer that good. I'm like really doubling down. I'm like, Beyonce. No, both Taylor Swift and Beyonce sue me. I'm crying. Suddenly I'm at a dock at a pond, sucking dick and drowning. Yeah, I shouldn't be joking about that person. But you submitted it to this podcast. So, I mean, you kind of knew what you were setting it up for. All right, let's hear another voicemail. Thanks for calling.
Chris.
Hey.
I am asking for some advice in a roommate situation.
Ooh.
So I have two other roommates.
I love these. They make me feel like Judge Judy.
And one of my roommates.
Two roommates.
We both work from home.
Work.
I work in like the living room. She works in her own room.
How many bedrooms?
But as of lately, I've been hearing her having a lot of fights with her boyfriend on the phone in her room, or fighting with someone. But it makes me really uncomfortable because it's not like it's constant. It's like at least a couple days a week. And I was wondering if you had any advice as to whether or not I should approach her and be like, hey, I hear you arguing all the time. And if it is with her boyfriend, I want to like also be like, I'm not comfortable with him coming over if you guys keep fighting. Like, so I don't know what the fuck to do. Give me some advice. I love your podcast. I love you. You're fucking awesome. And have a wonderful, wonderful day, even if this doesn't get on air.
Oh, bitch, you're on air. Not with Ryan Seacrest, but with someone much more talented. I'm just kidding. Ryan, Mr. Seacrest. This is a tough one because did she mention if they're friends with their roommate or they're just roommates? Because that I feel like is the tough one. Like if you're just like roommates because you both need cheaper rent, like that's one thing. But if you guys are roommates and you're friends, I think you should talk to your roommate and be like, hey, so I've heard you like fighting a lot. I mean, this is how I would approach it. I would be like, hey, I've heard you guys arguing a lot. Is everything okay? Like just be there. And then I feel like in that scenario, once you're like there, then you could be like, I don't think that this is healthy for, like, I would just be like, from an outside perspective, this doesn't seem like it's good for you. I don't know. Like, it's hard with roommates because you both are paying to be there. So you're both entitled to like invite who you want and this and that. And if they're just like if it gets physical, I would say he's not allowed over. But if it's just verbal, I mean, my opinion is they shouldn't fucking be together. If this is all but it's clearly if all they're doing is just screaming at each other, I don't know. Would you guys say that they weren't allowed over?
Well, I don't know about that, but it sounds like it's disturbing. Like the callers, like she works from home. I think she's just.
I was gonna say if it's interrupting your work, then that's something to bring up. But if it's just kind of annoying, I think that's just kind of
the way it goes.
The way it goes with roommates. Like, I mean, it's not ideal, but it goes for the same. It's like the same when everything is going great and you don't hear it. It's like that's. Like, doesn't, I don't know. It's like,
You can definitely voice. Oh, sorry.
Well, no, I was going to say to almost do it in waves, like maybe like first
Yeah,
say that,
like plant a seed.
Is everything okay type of thing? And then if it's still bothering you, like be honest about like it freaking you out and disturbing your work.
Like
and,
I just
like,
see if
that enlightens them.
I think if
in
it's
some way
disturbing your work, you have like no grounds to not say anything. Like you should absolutely speak up and be like, hey, this is distracting from work. I'm working. People on calls can hear it. It's unprofessional. But if it's just like a personal annoyance, I don't think you can just be like, because clearly they're going through it as well. I don't think they're enjoying fighting unless, I never understand people who do. Like, doesn't that just scare the shit out of you when people are like down for, like I'm down for a fight, but like not a drop of a hat. Not anymore, at least. Ooh. Yeah, I would just try and be like their friend about it and like just remember to be there for them. I know I'm not saying like don't consider your own feelings in this equation. I'm also saying don't listen to this. Like you know? Like why like I don't know. Why you know?
What were you going to say?
Like do you think that they have grounds to be like I don't want your boyfriend coming over? Just off of verbal arguments?
I mean, I think it's okay if they voice their concerns. I mean, like just because they're your roommate doesn't mean you have to live in like a tumultuous like living. It's like, hey, I live here too, like this is like a bad environment.
That's true.
And like hearing you guys fight all the time like is reducing my quality of this thing that we share.
Yeah, I guess it's good to voice those feelings, but I feel like it's hard to be like to put an embargo on it.
Depends on if you're friends with them or if it is just simply like a living situation.
Yeah.
I feel like it almost might be easier to be like, you guys have to keep it down. Or like if you're not friends with them.
Yeah. Oh, if you're not friends, this is just easy.
There's two separate approaches. Like if they are your friend, then yeah.
You want to make sure they're okay before you're like, I'm annoyed by this. Because it's like if you're annoyed by it, they are most likely even more fed up with it.
Yeah, and if you're not their friend, I mean, depending on how bad the fights get, you could be like, hey, I'm going to like call the cops.
Oh, Jesus, wow. He said, fuck the alphabet. I'm going A to Z.
And depending on how bad it is, though. If it's verbal, then maybe not so much. If it's like
if it's physical, call the fucking police.
Like a rumble.
You've been getting disturbed while working. We don't have
wait, for which one though? I get disturbed on all sides, but except for
her. Why would I want to get an apartment there? If
because you would be in the front, and then you'd be beneath a lovely lady who's very quiet.
Really?
Is that me?
No, I'm talking about. Well, you're quiet too.
Wow.
Oh my god, I want to live under you.
No, I do. It's awesome.
Oh wait, you're directly above him?
No, I'm like above.
No, I want to be. I want to be directly below.
No, I have a neighbor who's like this really petite, like small girl. From,
Come on, skinny.
I don't whatever, but every morning it's just like at like 7 a.m. And then the other night, I guess I spoke to her and she said that she just started turning her heater on, but it was like this metal.
It was
like,
scary. We
The
thought
clanking.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would happen in my New York City apartment, and it was awful.
We got really freaked out.
This was happening at like 1 a.m. or something, and I live like right across from this person, and Justin lives right underneath them, so we could both hear it, and we're texting each other at 1 a.m.
But it turned very paranoid.
Yeah, because you knocked on the door, and I was like, "Who's gonna answer at 1 a.m.?" But then we thought, "Wait, is she in trouble?"
And she had packages at the door, but she wasn't answering. And then we heard the noise turn off, and we were like, is this woman like trapped?
I thought she was being tortured, and then I was next.
But she's okay. And she
Okay, so I'm gonna look at a different apartment.
And she's toned it down. So
thank you.
So,
wait,
yeah.
so it wasn't her heater?
No, it was her heater.
It was
That like metal clanking that happened in my last New York City apartment, and it was crazy.
But you should still move in.
Such a weird sound.
Yep,
so we can all have fun sleepovers and
for sure
paint each other's nails and talk about boys.
For sure. Wow, that is horrifying. I don't know if I'm gonna move in, but thank you. So sorry. I'm like, I don't know if that sold it for me.
But in regards to the question, so like you communicated with the neighbor and you told her to.
Way to tie it back in. We really lost track here for a second. I was like, were we talking about Zillow, Airbnb? What were we talking about?
Sam put her producer hat on.
Yeah, no, she was like, all right, guys, we gotta.
Yeah, I mean, I spoke to her and she was very like receptive. She was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking just go in like more soft. Not soft, but like just like an introduction. to the problem.
Because sometimes, like, people, when they're fighting with someone, like, they can feel like they're in this bubble.
They totally don't think about...
And you're like, hey, like...
Hey, I'm here.
So maybe even just, like, addressing it in general, you know, it might...
I would do, like, a soft launch. Like, a very soft launch into this conversation.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, is everything okay? You guys are fighting a lot. Oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now you have it on the books. You've brought it up once. Just do a soft. I'm not saying... you know, drag it out over the course of a year and a half. But Rome wasn't fucking built in a day, honey. Neither is your apartment relationship. Thank you. Next
So
question.
close.
So close yet, just even further. Even further.
Hi, Chris.
Hello.
My name is Zoe. I'm from Wisconsin.
Come
I don't
on,
know what the
cheesehead.
prompt was because I don't have an Instagram. But I'm not trying to flex. But I just wanted to share that I got into graduate school. I'm going to get my master's and my PhD in counseling psychology. And I just want you to celebrate with me. I'm so excited. And I'm going to help children who are traumatized, just like I was traumatized. So, okay, bye.
Bye. And I'm going to soon be saying hi. I'm going to give you a call. Help me. That's so exciting. Wow. I don't even know what PhD stands for. Posthumous diploma. Period. Posthumous.
You're dead.
Oh, is that what that means?
Or no, I don't know.
Well, posthumous, yeah.
Oh, I thought that was like post-human. Yeah, no, that means after you're dead.
They just put it on your grave.
Somebody's there bringing flowers to your grave and someone brings a frame, pats the grass. You did it, buddy.
Fuck.
That's so sad, but also kind of beautiful. So, what does PhD stand for?
Fact check. We need a fact check.
Pedigree of heritage discernment. Please hold.
Hot doctor.
Please hold, doctor. Me at the doctor, on the phone with the doctor. Hey, I think I have PhD. Excuse me? Please hold, doctor. What does it mean?
A doctor of philosophy. Oh,
wait. A philosophy doctorate?
You just read it.
Pretty hot doctor.
A doctorate in any discipline except medicine or sometimes theology.
No, I don't think we're understanding
So
the
the
question.
P-
What does it stand for?
Physician.
That was like a fucking
No,
paragraph.
That's not
Well,
it.
obviously, none of us are going
Physical health diploma?
None of us are getting one.
Can we cut this part out?
You know the best part? My mom has a PhD. Like fully. Like a full fucking master PhD. I don't know the difference. What is the difference?
Oh my god.
We're so fucking
The
stupid.
PhD, it's like doctorate, right? It's a
You said that with the whole chest.
because
Well,
masters.
PhD is a
I mean, that's the only thing. I'm like, the
It is an abbreviation of Doctor of Philosophy, according to all the definitions.
So it should be DPH. Fuck this bullshit. These people are stupid. If you have a PhD, you're stupid. No congrats to you. Just got into grad school. Wait, what did they say about Instagram?
Oh, she was like, I don't know what the prompt is because I don't have an Instagram.
Oh my
That's
god,
a
I'm
flex.
so jealous. That is a flex. That is such a flex. I would like greet people if I was meeting people. I'd be like, "Hi, I don't have an Instagram. Chris Klemens, nice to meet you." Like, oh my god, I would lead with that. That is
Dr. Klemens.
Dr. Klemens, no IG. Blah, 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 blah. I have a PhD in no IG. Bro, if you had an IG, that would be a fire bio, but then I guess it wouldn't be true. Thank you. Let's
Secret.
should we?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do one from last week or some week because they're fat and handwritten. I fell asleep in my... Nope, we already got that one. Yep.
Oh,
That's the dogs that ate the girl out while in her sleep. Yep. I always thought it was a bit... Oh, no, sorry. Jake, your handwriting sucks. I always thought I was bi, but every time a cute man opens his mouth, I lost faith. Yeah. Welcome to planet Earth. Isn't it so disappointing? Yeah, it is. Okay, well, let's just hear a voicemail.
Hi, Chris. My name is Beth. I've been watching you for a very long time.
Come on, Beth.
Even when you were voluntarily collabing with Hannah Mojo. But anyway, I have a question.
Drag me?
So
Call me
I've
out?
always kind of smoked weed for my whole life. I started smoking when I was 12 or 11. I don't know. Don't ask. But now I'm 23 and I'm smoking every night kind of with my boyfriend. It's been great.
what's the
I
problem?
love getting stacked every night and munching a little bit and just
hanging out is cool, but I never smoked consistently. Like, I've always been, you know, kind of an on and off smoker.
Since 12.
I know that you also partake, and I was wondering if you can just give me advice on, like, how to not wake up every morning feeling like a failure. Because I always chief at night, and then I wake up after a great night, and I'm like, okay, cool, you're a fucking loser. Anyway, okay, thanks, love you, bye.
Oh my God, why does nobody talk about this? The morning after, like, oh my God, this is crazy. I feel like this so much, but I think it's because I'm slightly depressed. Jury's still out. But yeah, what is that fucking feeling? Do any of you smoke? Okay, cool. This is why do you all
We
work
drink.
here? Yeah, I know. Guys, come on. We gotta have a conversation about that. Let's come to the green side. Come on. Does it not work well with you?
What? No, it does. And I know the feeling she's talking about.
Yeah, isn't it crazy?
It's-
So you just see their silence so I look like an idiot?
Yeah.
That is fucked. But thank you for being honest. I appreciate that. I respect honesty all the way.
Reveal.
Oh, I'm sorry. I always forget that you guys don't. No, I know the camera is
I
back.
hate it. But no, I feel like there's even some medications too where my doctor was like, oh, you might wake up in a haze, but he's like, just drink a lot of coffee. And it's like,
I'm like,
that
I
makes,
don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't
Just
want
fix
to
it with other drugs.
Yeah, no, literally, it's like my body is just a chemistry set. I've said it since like college. It's just like, all right, too many uppers, time to take some down. Oh, we went a little too low. Let's get back up a little. Up, sweet spot. And then it's like fucking 8 p.m. and you're like, what am I doing? Yeah, I don't know. That is like a tough feeling because I often get it confused with, am I tired? Am I groggy? Or am I just a failure who should go find a pond doc? I mean, like, that's like kind of a fun way to say, like, I'm going to go find a...
Do you walk Booger first thing in the morning, like when you wake up?
Booger does not like walks. And I feel like such a fucking deadbeat. Truly in the steps of my father. I just feel like such a fucking deadbeat. She doesn't like walking. We walk down the neighborhood, which is like a public road. She stops in the middle of the street. She like does the whole like protest with all 4 feet. And I'm like, bitch, a fucking truck is coming. Get the fuck to the side of the road. So no, I don't walk Booger.
Well,
I'll do like tiny little walks.
But I feel
But
like-
she hates walking. Wow. I know, she's living the dream. She's just asleep on the floor. Do you know what kind of life that is? Like, she's like,
jealous.
oh, the sun is at the spot where it comes through the window. I'll lay on that floor now. It's heated. Oh, it's dinner time? Bitch, where's my food? Rough. Thank
Probably
you.
wakes up happy.
Oh, yeah. She wakes up and someone takes her to shit and then wipes her ass and picks up the shit for her.
Do you wipe her butt?
Do I?
Yeah.
When she comes in, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Have you never... Ugh. I had a friend's dog that came in from pooping, sat on the couch, and its whole skid...
I think you're talking about me.
You or your dog?
No, I think, well, and it's...
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Before I moved to LA.
Sorry.
Like in high school.
That happened to me, too. I was wondering if I told you that story.
No.
What? Continue, sorry.
Well, no, I mean, it's just, that is the story.
So it
I mean,
came and it sat down.
and it sat down, and there was just a fucking skid on the couch.
No, on my face. He did the thing where he like...
No, we're done. I got it. The picture is fucking painted, and it's hung up in the MoMA, and I would like to leave. Oh.
Like all the way down.
I got it. I got it. What the fuck? So that's why I wipe my dog's ass, and I don't think it's that fucking crazy. Once you've seen the brown streak, you will never look back. No way. I don't even know how we got talking about this.
Well, I was asking because I think, I don't know, I feel better in the morning if I go outside or force myself to be outside and go on a short walk. So I thought, maybe if you're forced to with Booger, that makes...
Maybe I'll just start doing it. I'll leave Booger here. I'll be like, fuck you. Not really. I love you. I love you, little puppy. Yeah, I'm going to try the walking outside thing. That seems like it could work. I don't know why I never think of that. I'm like, I must stay indoors. It's so early.
Well, when I used to dog sit a lot, and I'd be like, the first thing, you have to force yourself to put on clothes and have to sleep and walk. But then I kind of felt good. I don't know. Is that weird?
Oh my God, work. Are you like a little wellness girl? Do you have a blog? Do you have a blogspot.com? Do you?
No.
Damn it.
Booger does. Dog with a blog.
Ew, don't ever mention that show in my fucking
I've never
presence.
even seen
That show is absolute trash.
I don't even
That show, I hope it's canceled. I fucking hope to God. I had to watch that show when I babysat. And if the kids I babysat are watching this, listen. No, your parents paid me well. Mm-hmm. You guys, you were kids. That show is trash. Okay, have you seen it?
Dog with a blog.
Yeah. Have you heard of it? Do you like have you seen like a commercial for it? Okay, so you like that girl in it, I am so sorry. I know she is like straight up a child. She also could be 35 to me. Do you know that little girl who talks like no.
I've never seen it.
Oh my God, this girl, whenever she's in anything, it is like that. I have no reason to have any dislike for this girl. I have not a fucking reason to dislike this person. And anytime she pops up on a screen in any project, I fucking cannot stand it. She gives me like that, like, she gives off the vibe of like that girl in class or that kid in class who is like, needs to prove that they're right and that they're the smartest. Ugh. That is what this girl gives me. And every time I had to watch this show, I was like, what the fuck?
Or the one who's like, oh, you forgot to collect our homework.
No, that's exactly who this girl gives me the vibe of. That kind of person. Like, oh, wait, didn't you assign 40 pages of homework? And I'm like, shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch. I can't do Dog with a Blog. Why
were you being forced to watch it?
Because I was babysitting.
Oh, sorry.
Was it their favorite show?
They would just like, I mean, when you're watching, I was almost said, when you have kids, when you watch kids, like, there's only like 3 different stations they can watch: Cartoon Network, Disney, and Nickelodeon.
HBO.
So you were nice. You were a good babysitter.
Sopranos.
Well, yeah. I mean, this was also in high school when I like still was against weed. Like, I was like, yeah, I know. Wide in those eyes, baby. It was weird. Times were weird. But yeah, I didn't have a fucking choice. And then they would go to bed and I was like still watching it because I'm like, I'm kind of invested. Not Dog with a Blog, but like, what were...
Like Sweet Life of Zach and Cody?
No, like that was kind of on the way out. They had more, Hey, Debbie. What's that show? Jessie. Hey, Jessie. That's Jessie on Disney Channel with Debbie Ryan.
Oh.
Anyways, yeah, no, my brain is so fucked up. And on that note, I think we should say goodbye. So thank you guys so much for coming and listening and partaking in the trauma with me. I appreciate it. Please don't ever leave a secret like the secrets I read today. Thank you so much. Oh, rate and review, subscribe, and watch. Love you. These episodes have been getting weird. Maybe we need to go back to structure. Signing out.